Kholehrou and the Pool Goddess. Once upon a time in the village of Se-Mai, there lived a girl named Kholehrou. She lost her mother at a very young age, and her father remarried. Sadly, her stepmother was cruel and cunning. Her father, a good and simple man, was henpecked by his wife. Yet he always cared deeply for his daughter, Kholehrou, and watched over her with love. Kholehrou worked tirelessly, from morning until night, with sleep being her only rest. Yet no matter how hard she tried, her stepmother always found fault with her. She would rebuke her constantly, complaining again and again, as if nothing Kholehrou did could ever be enough. When the fieldwork was done, and Kholehrou finally returned home, it felt like the weight of the world was on her shoulders. Her mother never showed a moment of kindness, only more work. Even on taboo days when other girls were free to laugh and play, Kholehrou had no such joy. The moment she finished fetching water, her mother would make her chop firewood. Then, as if that wasn't enough, she'd be told to grind the patty. And when that was done, her stepmother would make her comb her hair. Thus, the life of Kholehrou became so miserable, for there was no rest, no love from her stepmother. On a certain day, Kholehrou went out in search of wild jute plants for making cloth. There was a pool just nearby the house of Kholehrou. Besides the pool, there was a beautiful plant of jute growing luxuriantly. The leaves and branches were so beautiful in the sight of Kholehrou that she extended her hand to gather the branches. But alas, her bungles fell into the pool. At this, she was shocked and wept bitterly on the bank of the pool, for fear of her mother's scolding. In grief and bitterly wiping her tears, Kholehrou returned home and narrated the whole story to her father and mother. Her father, feeling pity for her, consoled her gently, saying, "Be not worried, Kholehrou, for there are many goldsmiths. I shall get you another one. Be calm now and rest." But her mother, with a sharp tone, charged her, "You must have presented the bungles to your boyfriends." Kholehrou, her voice trembling, replied,
"Mother, how many bungles did you present to your boyfriends during your time? And how many times did you hear of girls presenting bungles to their boyfriends in your time?"
All these sayings were in vain to the mother. Instead, she tried to take the opportunity to harass Kholehrou. Having had the dinner, Kholehrou went to the girls' morung. She went to bed, but could not sleep the whole night. Meanwhile, she was bothering for her father, who consoled her and stood by her side in the confrontation with her stepmother. So she stealthily went to the house of the parents at night to listen to the arguments between her father and her mother. Having heard all the scoldings and bitter words of her mother to her father, she went back to the girls' morung. At the first and second cock crow, her heart beat with the desire to go home, riding through the night. When the dawn broke out, she called upon her father to go to the pool together early in the morning. Kholehrou prayed to the goddess of the pool, saying, "Please listen to my prayer. Take me into the pool and let the bungles be thrown out." She wept and prayed, tears flowing from her eyes. Immediately the bungle was thrown out, and Kholehrou was taken into the pool in response to her prayer. Kholerou's father, now stricken by the incident, cried aloud in this verse, "O goddess of the pool, please throw out my beloved daughter and take back the bungles again." In response to her father's cries, Kholehrou, in a moment of clarity, rose up from the pool and said to him, "I cannot be your daughter anymore. Worry not for my life. Worry only for the domestic affairs. I shall be your daughter again when you die, and in the lives to come." Again, Kholehrou spoke to her father, "Do not show your face of mourning to your wife, mourning her absence." This story is based on true events. The location of the pool, once a significant site, has now been filled and dried up due to the forces of natural erosion. However, the spot remains marked by a remarkable stone slab. Occasionally, strong winds visit this place, which the locals believe signal the arrival of the angry spirit, Kholehrou. When such storms and fierce winds came, it was said that someone, human or animal, would lose their life. Out of fear of the spirit, people avoided the spot, and parents often warned their children to stay far away. The place became a symbol of both mystery and unease within the community.